Abel. Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, November 19th. What's your breakdown of that matchup?
I still think that Andre hasn't done enough to be ready for Kovalev since his great days in the Super Six, which was 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he has done enough to sharpen up. Kovalev is a heck of a fighter. Kovalev is a big dude. He's a 175 pounder. He's never fought below that. He's very strong. Punches has heavy hands. I'm not gonna say punches real hard, but he has very heavy hands. And I think that he boxes well enough to be able to thwart any kind of charge that Andre may have. I think he fights the fight like he fought Hopkins and keeps it on the outside and beats Andre in a decision.
Okay. You spent some time with Kovalev. Just what do you remember the most about your time training him, just including, his work with Gennady? I know there was some stuff in the press about some sparring sessions in the past. I mean, what is your memories training?
He's a very determined guy. He's a guy that works very hard. But then again, a lot of these Eastern Europeans work very hard anyway. He's a guy that works very hard. He's very determined. He has very heavy hands. And he's a mean guy. He's the kind of guy that you're going to have to do something to stop him. Or he's just that mean-spirited and mean-hearted person that's going to hurt you.
Got you. His time working with Gennady, it probably wasn't as much to you, but people, everybody always gets interested when they hear about that. Could you kind of flash back to what it was like seeing them work together?
They worked together 5 or 6 times in my gym. I think that for me to talk and to allow people to speculate and for rumors that have been going around, which is ridiculous, if they weren't there. I think that what you need to do is talk to the people that were there, other than myself. I think that they're both very good fighters, and eventually we're going to meet down the road. Hopefully, if Golovkin moves up and everything goes well for Kovalev. So I think it's not professional, not ethical for me to even say anything about their work together. They did spar together 5 or 6 times, and that's about all I can say about it.
Thank you. Now, John David Jackson, he said repeatedly in the media, he feels that Ward's best days are past him. He gives Kovalev the edge in several areas. Do you feel that might create a little chip on Andre's shoulder?
No, I don't think anything that anybody says is going to create. Andre's a professional. Andre's a very good fighter. Andre was a great fighter at one time. I don't know if that greatness is back yet, but Andre's been through everything. He's fought at 168 when he was in the Super 6. He fought everybody. There was anybody and beat them. It's gold medalist. So I don't think there's anything that anybody's going to say that's going to rile him or make him more upset or make him fight harder. He's going to fight to his ability, and I'm sure that Virgil's going to have him very well prepared. I just wish that he had a couple more fights, tough fights, to prepare him sharpness-wise for him moving up to 175. But don't get me wrong, Andre's going to put up a heck of a fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wins.